hear me or something like that. All right, and just go over to the casualty. When you the medic, he'll say, hey, no response. Okay, so at that time, just go up to the casualty, take him off the berm, put him into cover. All right, and then at that time, you're going to go ahead and start your initial blood sweep. All right, so it's a quick blood sweep. We're just checking all 4 of the extremities, making sure there is no blood. But I will say, this arm right here, it'll have non-life-threatening hemorrhaging. Just don't get caught up on that. Continue on. This will be your moneymaker right here. Okay, this will be your amputation, and it'll be your life-threatening hemorrhaging. These are the casualties that you guys will be working on. You'll notice from the get-go that leg's missing. Okay, so but by the book it says, all right, hey, do your blood sweep first. Okay, so go ahead, blood sweep. Once we tell you, hey, life-threatening hemorrhaging, then go ahead and apply the tourniquet. Now the tourniquet itself, the taskings for this is direct pressure, all right, expose the wound and apply the tourniquet. All right, so exposing the wound, these guys, their pant legs, they're already going to be ripped to shreds. Okay, so in the event that you do take him and pull him into cover, and his pant leg is already exposed, just go ahead and verbalize this part then. Okay, you know, hey, I would expose the wound at this time, and then apply the tourniquet. Okay, so but the tourniquet itself, what we're looking for is that it's through both friction adapters. Okay, both friction adapters. All right, that we're taking out the slack, and we're twisting the windlass until bleeding is controlled, and then we're finishing up with securing it all together. Okay, so the tourniquet should look exactly like this on the casualty. Okay, so after that, if you haven't done so already, finish your blood sweep. If you guys go for this leg first, that's perfectly fine. Sweep the leg real quick, apply the tourniquet. However, once you're done with this tourniquet, finish up with all the rest of your extremities. And the last thing you guys will do is T and time on the forehead. Okay, each casualty, we'll go ahead. We'll already have a fresh piece of tape for you. So all you have to do is just write T and time. Okay, on the forehead. Now, when you write the T and time on the forehead, that'll be an indicator to us that we'll go ahead and tell you, hey, you are now in tactical field care. Once you get that prompt from us, you'll then go right back to the tourniquet. Make sure you recheck it. Now, rechecking is as simple as just looking at it and seeing that bleeding is still controlled. However, it is visual, so 4th graders, they're really not going to see that if you did it. So I stress to you, just verbalize this part. Hey, I'll go ahead and recheck the tourniquet at this time. All right, once you recheck the tourniquet, go ahead and you'll start your HABCs now. All right, you're now in tactical field care. So at this time, I'll go over H like I said, and then I'll stop right there. So for H, it's your second blood sweep. All right, this blood sweep's a little bit more thorough. It's quick, but a little bit more thorough. Okay, so what we're checking for here, we're checking the head, making sure there's no blood. We're checking the neck, make sure there's no injuries there or blood. And then we're checking the chest, front and back. And then we'll finish up with all the extremities as well again. But being mindful of the armpits, all right, getting real deep in the armpits, making sure there's no blood pooling in there, and also the groin region, making sure there's no blood in there as well. Okay, now for the chest and back, we don't expect you to expose anything right now. Exposing the chest will come during breathing, so just go ahead and leave on all their equipment, and then just pat down, make sure there's no blood that seeps through their uniform, and we'll let you know, hey, no blood, no blood, no blood. Okay, but make sure you get real good on the front and back of the chest. Okay, and then after that, like I said, you guys will just continue on with your assessment, but I'll stop right there for this class. Okay, so does anyone have any questions of how the tourniquet should look, the steps needed to perform the tourniquet task? No? Okay, pretty easy, okay guys? If you have no further questions, you guys are you know, free to practice yourselves, or you know what, actually I'll give you